Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm gonna be doing a quick guide on how to beat the new map on Black Ops 6. So I'm not really gonna talk too much. So let's get right into it. This will be my loadout for this shit. So for the loadout, I took the AMAX, but you can take any gun you like. Just make sure you bring an axe, because you're gonna need at least 2 of them. You can pick that up. When you spawn in, there's gonna be an extra axe that you can pick up at the spawn right there on that corner. I recommend turning brain pinch on so you can speed up through the rounds quicker. Also, a quick tip: you're gonna see some white boxes around the map. You gotta make sure you shoot at them, because there's gonna be a bomb you're gonna need from that box later on. When you come through this door, make sure you pick up a reflector that is gonna be over here. There's gonna be 2 around the map that we're gonna need. There's a reflector in this thing. I'm gonna pick it up now. Also, I forgot to mention at the beginning, but you gotta bring a rocket launcher attachment attached to your weapon, because we're gonna need it to shoot at 4 different weird looking planes around the map. And when you see it, that's what they look like right there on the screen. When you see it, shoot at them. It's gonna drop something and then pick it up. Oh my god, you see the wrong shit. I always do that. That's what I be the rocket launcher for. Pick that up. Could be 4 of those. There's another one right here. You're gonna get a bomb out of there that you're gonna need. Okay, so now we're inside the mansion, and all we have to do is just open up the map. We're gonna follow the star. It's gonna take us to these areas where we're gonna pick out 2 parts. Then we're gonna go to the elevator. We're gonna put in 2 parts, and that's gonna open the elevator to go down to the underground. And make sure you make it there before round 10, because we have to be there by round 10, because there's something we have to pick up at that round from a zombie. So also, when you make it to the elevator, there's gonna be a lamp on the right side in a box right there, as you can see. You gotta pick that up. You're gonna get this lamp right here. We don't need it right now, but you know, we're gonna need it later, so I'm gonna just pick everything. I think all that I need. Alright, now that we are underground, we're gonna head to the pack a punch, and on the right side you can pick up this axe if you need more. I already got enough. So now that we got everything open, we're gonna go ahead and head to round 10, but we can do one step since we're here. We can go ahead and go to this wall. We're gonna look at this letter. We got B, and then we're gonna head back to the little underground area, and we're gonna use the axe that we picked up to shoot at these gas switches. So we're gonna shoot at the one in the middle first, and then we gotta shoot at the one that has the letter B. So we're gonna get this, throw right there, one, then we're gonna do B. Boom. Done. That's the bomb I was talking about. This is the bomb that I told you was gonna get by opening these white boxes. When you get it, pick it up, and we're gonna use it later. Alright, back to what we were doing. When we get those gas line open, we gotta go back over here where Sam is. But now that we get that, we're gonna send this. Put it right there. And then we're gonna get a canister. Okay, so now that we got the canister, we can go ahead and head to round 10. And honestly, you don't really have to get the canister yet, but I like to do it. You know, I'm here. I like to get everything done as fast as I can. There it is. That one that flew away. That was a zombie. When we get that drive from that zombie, we're gonna go back up, and then we're gonna take it to stamina. And also, if you come around this room right here, make sure you pick up this belt. That's gonna spawn in somewhere in this room. There should be a belt that we gotta pick up somewhere in this. There it is. Pick it up. Now we gotta bring the drive that we had to this room next to stamina right here. Now we're gonna go here with that thing we picked up from the zombie. When you put the drive into the computer, a piece of document is gonna start to print, so all you gotta do is survive. There's gonna be a bunch of vermin spawning during this time. It takes around 30 seconds, maybe a minute. But when you're done, you just gotta go back to the computer. You gotta interrupt, and it's gonna give you 4 letters that we gotta remember.
Nice spot. Okay, now we're gonna go here, interact. It's gonna give it a word. YETI. My word is YETI.
Now that we have those 4 letters, we gotta go to where the PSD flopper card machine is, and we're gonna use those 4 letters to get a number of 4 digits.
Now that we're here, we can come over here and pick up the second reflector. That one. But yeah. So my pause again. There you go.
When you come to do this step, make sure you pick up your second reflector. There's gonna be right behind the PSD flopper outside. When you get it, you can come to this board and get your code. It's gonna be 4 digits. It's really simple. You gotta do see the letter that you have in there, see how many letters are on that group, and that's gonna be the number.
5785. That's gonna be the code I'm putting in the chat. So the number that we have, we're gonna put right here, which is 5718. You know, he's not that easy to kill. You can pick up his arm. It's not that easy to kill. He just you know, I got purge and my gun is red to gold already. But it's not that easy. Now we're gonna pick out this. We're gonna pick that up because we're gonna need that. Come over here. We're gonna go to the armory. We're gonna place the arm right here. And boom. And the Raygun MK2.
From the Dakita, the Raygun MK2.
And now that we had the Mark II, we can finally move on to get a second canister.
Right now that we get this, we can actually shoot at those. It's gonna give out another canister and there's another one.
Now that we have 2 canister, we can just go ahead and start with the first ritual. I like to start with the one down here, since we're already down here, and that's why we're gonna use the bomb and the 2 reflectors for.
You're gonna put that bomb right here, the one we picked up. We're gonna do the first one here, now that we're here. We're gonna put that canister right there. We're gonna get the reflectors we picked up. Put one right here. And then we put one. What's the other one at? Oh. Right here. So now we're gonna melee this crystal.
When you melee that crystal, and mini boss is gonna spawn in, and all we have to do is kill it. And we gotta collect a total of 3 souls. So after you kill that one, there's gonna be 2 more to kill.
Yeah, I gotta melee this. The first crystal, and then I gotta take the second one. We gotta take it out there. Out there. Melee it. Melee the crystal. That's gonna start the second soul.
And this is gonna be our second soul. After this, we gotta go back to the first reflector, melee it, then melee the crystal, and that's gonna start our final phase.
So the first crystal again, we're gonna melee it one more time, and then we're gonna melee this crystal. And then we're gonna start. This one is a little harder. The last one. You can see. Up.
Now that we got our first canister filled, we're just gonna take it back up to the mansion, and we're gonna put it on the Mark II. That way we can go ahead and start on the second canister.
I forgot the name of that room. Wait, how many planes I got? I only got 2 planes. I need. Oh, hold on. I know where's the other one at. That's one right there. Oh yeah, we're gonna put this black hole right there. And the reason is because there's something we need that is gonna pull out. which is the third canister. We pick it up. Now we go over here to this machine. In the purple one, we're gonna put it on the ray gun. Boom.
You have upgraded your monster.
Now it's like a shotgun.
So that's what we use our black hole for, to get our third canister. And also I got lucky and I got my third plane right behind the double tap. Now we just need to find one more plane to shoot, but we can worry about that later. Now that we got the purple Raygun MK2, we're gonna go ahead and start the second ritual. You don't necessarily need the purple Raygun to do this step. You can use any gun you want, but I do recommend you to use it. Also, I recommend you to have at least 3, 4, 5 zombies when you do this step, because it does get crazy.
Alright. Right there, it's gonna spawn in this motherfucker.
This step right here is one of the longest steps to do, and probably the most difficult to do. When the mini boss is spawning, you have to wait for it to throw a electric charge to this 3 little rocks around this circle, and after he threw the electric charge at them, he has to run into them. You're going to know when they're ready when they start glowing, and after he run into it, they're gonna start floating in the air. When all 3 rocks are floating in the air, the mini boss is going to disappear and a portal is gonna open in the ground that you're gonna have to protect from vermin.
There it is. And then it's gonna disappear, and now we gotta protect this shit. Or not from the zombies, from the vermin.
These steps is gonna take a little while, so just make sure no vermin go into the portal, because if they do, it's gonna slow your timer. Eventually, it's gonna make it fail.
We did it. Don't listen to the motherfucking shot, even though nobody's watching it. Alright, we're gonna pick this one up. Okay, now that we got that, we're gonna put it right here. The blue one goes right here. And this is the one I like the most.
Now we just gotta find the last plane so we can start this third canister.
Oh, there it is. Damn, I didn't realize that wasn't open yet.
And so we got 4 planes now. We're gonna go ahead and head to the quick revive perk machine. Step what we have to do is grow all 4 planes one by one.
Last one's gonna be right here. Then we're gonna put one of the plants right there, and we gotta wait here until it grows. I think you gotta be like standing right next to it.
When we're doing this step, we have to be very careful. We can't let the zombies hit the machine, because if they do, it's gonna drop the plant back on the floor, and if you don't pick it up on time, it's gonna disappear, and then you're gonna have to wait for next round and go find it again, and then you have to come back here and redo the step.
Okay, that's one just grow. I gotta put it right here, and that one did grow. Play the grandpa game.
Now I'm finally doing my last one. I did fail this like a couple of times, that's why it took me a little longer. But when we finish, we can go ahead and pick out the canister.
I was gonna pick that up.
Now that we finally got our last canister, we can go ahead and take it to the spawn, where the last machine for the yellow Raygun is located.
Are you bringing the last one here, finally? But I'm not gonna put it on yet, cause I'm gonna need the blue.
Okay, now that we got all the canister filled up, we gotta make sure we have the blue Raygun MK2, and also we need that lamp and that bell we picked out earlier, because we're gonna use them for the next step, which is located by the T-Rex.
Now we're gonna put the lamp right here. So this, like Simon says, so one, okay, one here, one here, one, okay, so one here, and one here. I didn't mean to flip around, but fuck it. Now we're gonna go to this machine, the rat, and then we're gonna fix some souls to that frame.
When you finish that little sequence, or Simon says, a door is gonna open, then you just gotta go in, you gotta interact with that machine close to the frame, and then you gotta kill zombies with the blue ray gun. If you don't have the blue ray gun, it's not gonna work. When you finish enough zombie, the door is gonna open, you gotta hop in, and then come back out, and then you gotta go to a little bar area, and this is where we're gonna use that belt that we picked up. Also make sure you have brain rub, ammo mop, because we're gonna need that to be able to do this step.
Now we need to brain wrap or something. There you go. Okay, so now he hop in. He gonna drink, so he's alcoholic. Pick that up.
And when the zombie goes into the bar area, he's gonna drink something, and then he's gonna give you a bottle, and we're gonna take it down here, and we're gonna set it on a little table that's in there. Then a lockdown's gonna start, and all you have to do is fight a mini boss.
You can put that drink right there. It's gonna start a little lockdown and shit.
This part is really simple. You have to do survive. There's gonna be a mini boss that's gonna spawn in that you have to kill, and if you don't have the blue Raygun Mark II, you're not gonna be able to kill this boss, because it's gonna have a shield, and the only way to break it is with the blue Raygun Mark II.
There we go. And that's the first ritual done.
Okay, now that we got the first one down, we're gonna move to the second one, which is gonna be the purple one, and we're gonna go put the purple one on the Raygun, and then we're gonna go to the little elevator, and there's gonna be another machine, and we're just gonna do the same thing.
I'm gonna go right here, get the purple one.
You have upgraded your Mark II. It should help you access Colton Hall.
And we're gonna do the same thing with this one, but in another area. We're just gonna do it right here. That's the frame we gotta be saucy.
After you kill enough zombies, the purple door's gonna open. You're gonna go inside, and you're gonna pick our red bottle that's gonna be right there on the corner of the table.
And then you gotta pick up the bottle. Nah, Sam, I don't need your help. And then we're gonna put it right here. This bitch is gonna spin in, we gotta kill him. Quit! That bitch quit. Get trapped in that motherfucker. And then boom, it's done.
When we pick up that red bottle, we're gonna use it to do 3 mini rituals. And as you can see, the first location is gonna be right there next to the elevator. The second location is gonna be by the T-Rex right here, as you can see.
Alright, that's another cop. We gotta kill this bitch down here. Oh shit!
Okay, and that's gonna be our second mini ritual. Now we got one more to go, which is gonna be located at the spawn, and it's the same thing. You're gonna go up to the glass, and you're gonna interact with it and kill the mini boss. Okay, once that's done, we're gonna go to the elevator, and there's gonna be 3 numbers on the wall that we're gonna need to open a safe.
So we finished that. Now we gotta get these numbers. After we finish the three rituals, it's gonna be 29. It's gonna be from left to right. 29, 07, 17.
When we get those numbers, we're gonna go where death per section per machine is, and we're gonna enter the numbers on this safe.
29. Oh, 7. 17. Boom. And then we're gonna pick up that part right there.
Now we stay this part where the purple door is, and we're gonna start our second ritual.
Raygun. Right there. And that's the second ritual. Yeah, this one's a little tricky. Gotta be a little careful. What's that grumpy ass man? Oh. Yeah, shit. Now it's gonna open. That's the second one done.
Okay, at this point we're really close to boss fight. Now we gotta go get the yellow Raygun MK2 so we can do the last ritual.
Okay, so we're gonna get this one.
Okay, and the machine for the yellow MK2 is gonna be located at the library. There's gonna be another frame that we have to do the same thing, just kill zombies until the frame open. When you get the yellow door to open, this is where the tricky part comes because we have to pick 3 items, and the only way we can see this item is by going on eat the straw. I'm not really gonna go through all the locations. I'm just gonna show you the locations that I got, but there's a lot of videos that show them. If you need any help, just shoot me a comment, I can help you.
I'm gonna put it on. One right here. I got lucky. One right here. I got lucky. Okay, let's try this again. What's the shit? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Oh, it is here. Boom, we got the 3 parts. So now that we got those, we gonna have these glowing books. So you always gotta remember the 3 dots go last. So this one's first. That little circle with the line in the middle, second, and then the 3 dots last. Pick that up. Why am I using that? I didn't mean to use that. Now we're gonna come over here. It's gonna be the last. Literally, this is the last, and then you go to the boss fight.
After you get those 3 items, there's gonna be 3 glowing books as you saw on the library, and you gotta hit them by order. So the first one is gonna be the one that has like a little tail, and then the second one is gonna be like a circle that has like a line in the middle, and the last one is gonna be the 3 dots. Really simple. It's always the same thing. And when you get those books right, that door is gonna open, and then you're just gonna pick up the document. You're gonna bring it in here in this room. You're gonna start your last ritual, and after this, you will be ready for the boss fight.
Definitely the harder one. That's it. Pick that bitch up.
Despite my warnings, you have empowered the artifact.
Okay, at this point, you just gotta head to the underground, and you gotta take the artifact to Sam, and then she's gonna start jumping for a little minute, and then there's gonna be like a little cutscene. So there's spoiler alert. If you want to watch the cutscene on your own game, just go ahead and skip through the video. Also, I'm gonna recommend you to bring a chopper gunner in the blue Raygun MK2. And that will be everything for this video. I will leave my gameplay for the boss fight that I have. If you want to watch it, go ahead. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you need any help, drop a comment. I'll try to help as much as I can. See y'all later.
You idiots gave us the Sentinel artifact, didn't you? This has been a long time coming, McTuffin. Yes. Yes, it has. A whole decade. 10 years since my wife and child were killed in a botched hit intended for me. Burned alive in a fire set by an inept, one-eyed CIA assassin. With help from his German accomplice.
My God. Maxis and I. We killed your family. You knew. whole time, we were working for Requiem. You knew.
It's why you were handpicked. Kept where I could see you, kept under my thumb. At least Maxis proved useful. Everything I've done. Requiem, Project Janus, Sam, all of it, just to fix your murderous fuck-up and bring Mary and Samuel back from the dead. And now, you have lost the one thing that can actually do it! With this device, Josiah Shem accidentally shattered space-time. I used it as the basis for my technology to access liminal spaces so we could feed the artifact. Now, you can either use that to get your petty revenge, or to get us the hell out of here.
You can still hit him when you still have like 2 seconds to hit him when he goes there, and I forgot. I almost got fucked up with that. So how did he die? Whoa! Motherfucking scary. Out of bullets. Oh, what the fuck did I do? Bitch. Don't run from me, bitch. Yeah. Kill that boy, man. Fuck, like. But yeah, if you do what I did, you know what I'm saying? I had to use a perkaholic, bro. You gotta go to school right now. I gotta go ready. I'm late.
Thank you, Major. Fuck you. Fair enough. We're not friends. We never will be. But we are running out of time. The ether reactors at Janus Towers must be close to melting down by now. Worse, I know what Sam really intends to do with the Sentinel artifact.
She said she wants to bring back Maxis.
No. Sam wants to be Maxis. To reconstitute and inhabit her body. She would have full control of the Dark Ether. Godlike power. She can still be stopped, but our window isn't long. So what's it going to be?
I trusted you once, and look where that got me.
I don't trust you at all. A machine. Wearing Max's face. I'd die before I let that happen.
Okay. You got a plan?